Hey guys, it's Travis here at District Beta. The number one question that I always get is, what is it like running an arcade bar in 2026? I gotta open up. Let's come with me and let's chat about it. Here we are from the front door. We are closed right now, so obviously everything is off. We're opening in a couple hours. So I'm gonna go through, turn everything on, walk through it with you all. First thing we gotta do is turn on this computer under the bar. That's this one here. This is the powerhouse that hosts everything. And then from here, we're gonna come back here to the back and we gotta turn on the breakers for everything. And back out here, we've got this super powerful tablet here. It's gonna take forever to turn on. And this manages all of our smart lights and turns on all of our machines. So I'm gonna turn on the lights and the arcades, and we're on. You see everything's turning on. I actually just recently learned that I need to not do this. I saw another YouTuber make a video about how you shouldn't have all your stuff on one smart plug because it surges your breaker. So I'm gonna change that so it's not all on one and can kind of swap in between them. Over here, so that is our VR section there. I'll get to that in a second. But over here, we've got all of our pinball machines. I'm just gonna turn them on quick. And we're all on. And then you can see all these machines are booting up. They're all original retro arcades, so they take a minute, but we're getting there. Next thing we gotta do is turn on all of our lights. We got multiple light switches and multiple remotes. That one turns on the ones under the bar, and then come with me over here. If you got some on the door, I always turn those on closer to open, but then into this one up here for some reason. We don't know why. For this one you have to use a random remote, and the buttons are wrong on how you turn them on and off. Same with, then we go, these ones over here, I'll use the same ones. Somehow they take a little convincing sometimes. There's that one, that one, that one, and somewhere down here, that one. And boy, do I need to clean my camera lens. We've also got our racing simulators here, so I'm just gonna turn these guys on. And those are going. And then everything should be getting booted up on that main computer so I can go back over there. I forgot to turn on these lights above the bar, so those are in the back. I'm gonna show you so you can see from your side what it looks like when those finally get turned on. Really illuminates the place, and bam. Should be nice and bright on you. Let me come out here. Yep, lights are on so then people can actually read our menus and see what they're drinking. This is where I would typically also turn on all of our music, but I really don't want to get sued by YouTube copyright or get this video shut off. So we're not gonna do that. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna head over here and we're going to turn on all of our consoles. We got a full console lounge here where people can come hang out and play different video games, hang out with their friends. We got retro stuff. We have the retail store behind us here, and we're really grateful that we have that because we can play all the different retro games. We have like different Nintendo games like Sega, whatever it is. If there's games that you want to play on the shelf over there, you can just grab it, plug it into these systems, and you are good to go. So I'm just turning these all on now. We've got the open sign there. I'm gonna wait and turn that on, obviously closer to open, and then we'll get through there. Next thing, the bar PC should be on now, so I can turn on all of our VR stuff and show the fun that comes with that. Ooh. So this is our main like station monitor. We can just go in here, turn this on, turn on all, and then it's gonna turn on all of the PCs over there. The next fun thing that we have to do is we have a million remotes we have to take and turn on all of the TVs around the place. So let's start with that. We've got the bar is turning on. Got this Roku, turns on a couple of the ones over there, and one of the ones over there. No, that didn't do it. These TVs are all different TVs. They're all kind of being a pain in our ass, but we're looking at upgrading all of these and kind of changing the layout. I'll do that in a whole another video. So all these ones are different ones, and then we have these little powered signs that go into it as well to get all these TVs on. So that one's that one. No, that one doesn't feel like going. Sometimes there's buttons on the bottom of them. We got the Fortnite TV, and then what do we got next? Roku. Turns on. I don't think I'll turn that on. I'm gonna get the other remote for that. And this one's one of the original TVs. It's got the button on the bottom. And we gotta find the racers. Races remote. Turn these guys on. Bam. Bam. Oh, I'm dumb. There we go. We got 2 on, and then I gotta grab those TV remotes. I think that's this one and this guy. We only have 1 Roku remote, so I don't know why that one turned on. I'm new here. Yeah, it's my first day. But yeah, we have the 6 VR booths. So there's 2 over here, and we got the 4 main ones on the main wall here. So let's turn these guys on. There we go. That one's that remote. It's hard to do one-handed. There we go. Is this one? Yeah, there we go. Got the 2 of those in 1 button. We had to replace this TV. We had a leak come through the ceiling right up there. You can kind of see it. And it got this TV all soaked, so we had to replace it. But hey, we're doing it. We're grateful, like when our turn on the PCs from that main computer, it actually automatically launches all of our software on here. So now all the VR stations are all going, and it's just in like its demo mode now. So it plays old games, focus on there, plays the games that we offer, so then people can see it when they're not being used. So I'll turn this TV on. Is this remote? No, not that. Oh yeah, it was that remote. And then this one is just a monitor. We got a Windows update that we have to do to change that. And on this TV here, we actually made our own little like not movie trailer, but a little trailer of different like upcoming cool games that people are excited about. It kind of gives us something to talk about when people are like sitting at the bar. There's trailers of new games that are coming out and the different games that we have here as well. Next thing we got to do is just make sure that all of the bathrooms are all good, everything's stocked, everything's clean. Typically the people that close the night before do this, but just want to make sure that everything looks good. Everything's good in the first bathroom. Come back to the second bathroom. And this pixel painting, my wife did that. She did Mario and Peach for the men's and the women's. Very cool, very resourceful. Just gotta make sure that this bathroom is all good and clean. Turns out Aiden actually did his job last night and cleaned the place. So good on him for that. And lastly, the women's. Everything looks good and stocked. For some reason, people have taken our middle stall to being the graffiti stall. This sat untouched for years. No one did anything in this stall, and then suddenly people just beat the shit out of it. Also, another idea my wife had was to have tampons and feminine products in the women's room. So she's the one that kind of holds this place together. She also did that in the accessible bathroom. And I have a daughter, so I feel like I probably should have had this years ago, but we finally installed the change table. And then just kind of the next thing I do is kind of just like a full check of the full place, make sure that everything's clean, make sure that everything is people worthy. So when they first come in the door, they're still impressed. So make sure that all the machines are good. We've got a bunch of those, and honestly, let's do a little run through. So this is the machines as of May 2026, where we're at now. This one's actually new. We just got this week. We had an Andretti pinball here, but we just switched over to this Williams Millionaire. The Andretti was like the first one that we had, so we wanted to get something new, something fresh in here. We have Teed Off. This one was down for a little bit, but our arcade guy just fixed it, so we're in much better shape here. Shack Attack, Street Fighter 2, Pinball. That one's really fun. That one's probably my favorite one that we've got. We have the classic Hot Shots, where you just get to slam. Obviously, have to have a boxer machine. This, for the longest time, was our most popular machine. Over here, Tekken 4, Stacker, Simpsons, and Air Hockey. Then we have our Multicade for Donkey Kong. There's a local guy that he is a huge Donkey Kong fan that I actually bought this cabinet off of him, and then every once in a while he comes in just to make sure that he still has a high score on that. Got a couple basketballs. Those are our most competitive machines. Hydro Thunders, Drill-O-Matic, Paradise Lost, and then over in the corner over there we've got a claw machine and a little capsule machine. Honestly, we're at the point right now, and I'll make another video about this, but we're kind of doing a lot of changes. So I might do like a full proper walkthrough of the place as kind of like a before, but we're making a lot of changes. I think we're gonna make this place a lot cooler. The layout really doesn't have any rhyme or reason to why it is the way it is. Aside from we had a delivery of a new machine coming in and there's a gap and I said, oh, I'll put it there, that'll work. So we want to really optimize the flow. So that's something that a project we're going to be working on, is making this place look a lot cooler and feel a lot cooler and kind of flow a lot better to have better experience. So if you've got ideas or examples on how you think that I should make this place cooler, leave them in the comments, please. I'm always looking for inspiration on how to do this. Again, we're just a couple guys trying to make a cool space. So if you've got ideas, you got suggestions, let me know. I want to hear them. Next thing we got to cover is just make sure that the bar is good. So we have a little bit of everything on our bar. We don't have anything on draft. We do everything by can. We really try to support our local breweries. So we have a ton. These are all the different local crafts around here. And apparently I got to place some orders. I definitely should have done that before the weekend, especially got a busy Friday night. But then obviously we have the domestics as well. We got a bunch of different stuff, and we have all the liquor for mixed drinks. We got a full menu of video game themed cocktails. And honestly, again, a lot of this stuff is stuff that the closers do to make sure that everything's fully stocked and fully ready, so we don't have to do a ton when we first get here for opening. We're also, one of the upgrades that we're doing is we're currently building a new menu for there. That's why it's so empty. We got this little like slat wall, so we take the signs on and off, paint them, put the prices, all that kind of stuff, and then it just slides in. So we're working on that right now. Something that's cool that we have on all the TVs, so we have like Xboxes set up, but then we also have these little switches, so you can easily switch between all the different retro consoles here. Each TV's got different consoles, whether you're playing the Wii, Sega, another Wii, PlayStation, N64, all that fun stuff. So the last thing I do is just gotta fight with the menu. Some of the TVs, that one there, I gotta grab the remote for that. They don't go to the game by default. All the smart TVs that are a pain in my ass, should be that one. You got to go through the menu, so you do that on the TVs over here as well. It's all the Roku ones. Love you, Roku, but you're a pain in my ass when we're doing this. You got to reach that. It's not working, of course. Oh shit. Sometimes if you hit the wrong button on this remote, it changes the light color here, and then we have to fight with it even more. There we go. So that one's going now. And then I just go to the racing sims. We put like locks on this, so then kids can't mess with it. So don't look, I'm gonna type in the locks. Apparently I don't know the pin. I'm gonna do that, so then we get into these, and then we're all set and rolling. See, that's honestly most of the stuff when it comes to open. There's a couple of small little things I need to do, like get out the ice machine still and get that all ready, so then the bar is ready for once we actually open. We are still a little bit out from open at this point. I'm doing some interviews today, so I just wanted to get in here and make the place look lively so the people that I'm interviewing actually know what the place looks like and they can see it in its full glory. Honestly, I'm not usually here when it comes to Friday nights. Our manager, Aiden, he's the one that will be here once we actually get to being open. But I was here and I want to make a video about this and kind of what it's like to run an arcade in 2026. And honestly, it's not the most lucrative career, but it's definitely the most fun career that I've ever had. Again, I've been doing this for 9 years, so I've been doing it. And honestly, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know if you've been here before. If you're one of the local people, we've been open for 9 years. So if you've been here before, let me know what you want to see, how I can make it better, or tell me how great it was, how much fun you had when you were here, all that kind of stuff. And if you're not from around here, if you have any ideas on how we can make this better, honestly, I am all ears.